What should teenagers these days really start paying attention to as they're about to turn 18? How you organize a day without the structure of school. That planned environment is going away fast, and some of your peers are really going to struggle with finding their pace and motivation. Also, procrastination is a bitch. I'm reading this while procrastinating. Edit: why do I have so many upvotes for ruining my day and wasting my precious time? You are now risking real jail time. Develop healthy habits now. Proper nutrition, a steady sleep schedule, regular exercise, etc. You are in a fantastic position to build a healthy lifestyle that will elevate your quality of life for the rest of it. It is much, much harder to change existing unhealthy habits that have been established for years. Most people aren't able to. Give yourself the best chance for a lifetime of health and happiness now. Sleep is a big one. Waking up at 6 a.m. on weekdays and 12 p.m. on weekends can really fuck you up. Taking care of your physical and mental health before you fall into the trap of "I don't have time for it." Really sit down and think about how you can better yourself for your own sake. Especially physical injuries. High school, I broke a bone, check out my cool cast. Adult, I broke a bone, how the hell am I going to drive or work? Your data trail online. Old Instagram and Facebook posts can come back and haunt you during future interviews. Yeah, do a spring clean and nuke everything. In some jurisdictions, Europe, maybe California, you can have things purged under privacy laws. Authorized user is sort of a cheat code in the credit world. If your parents have decent credit and take care of their shit, see if they'll make you an AU on a card and then lock the card up in a box. Being AU makes the credit history of the account show up on your credit report. If financial responsibility is a big deal in your house, this can have some major advantages when you're trying to get started. This is seriously one of the best things that ever happened to me, financially speaking. My parents were kind and thoughtful enough to make me an AU on their account, and because of that good credit score, and my good job, I was able to secure a home loan last year at the age of 23. Keep in mind though that I have no student loans or other major debts. I fully acknowledge that this situation is a privileged one. Not everybody has parents with a good credit score and or are willing to make you an AU, but it's absolutely something I'd recommend to anyone who has this opportunity. Be social, but remember, friends will come and go. Don't invest in people that won't invest in you. Yep. Get ready for your friend circle to shrink by half or more. And that's okay, because your adult friends will be, hopefully, much healthier and happier for you than your teenaged friends. Relationships. As soon as you hit 18, things start becoming real. Don't get married without being sure of your future spouse, don't go unprotected during sex, don't get into a relationship where your other half will get you in trouble with the law. Especially the unprotected sex part. I'm fucking up in all sorts of ways now without being a parent. I can't imagine what it'd be like adding a kid to the mix. Learn some basic cooking. Learn how to wash clothes, hang them up, do ironing, etc. You may be moving out soon, so practice the skills you'll need. Imagine all the things you would have to do if mom and dad weren't around, then start practicing them. Draw up a budget. Look at how much to rent in the place you want to live, add in food and elec and mobile phone and internet. Don't forget to add bond too. What's bond? Edit: I appreciate all the serious replies, clarifications and extra insights. But also James Bond replies is why I love Reddit lol. Thanks guys, it made my day. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, but don't risk mistakes that will severely compromise the rest of your life. What I see, across cultures and countries, is an enormous pressure to be perfect, so high that no one can ever possibly meet the pressure. So, people make mistakes, as they should. The problem is that the pressure to be perfect makes all mistakes seem the same. Risk losing some money. Risk making relationship mistakes. Risk losing friends. Risk losing a year. Those are fine. Don't risk 6 figures of debt, which means student loans without a degree, good major, and good GPA to show for it. College is a great investment if you also put the time and effort in to succeed. Don't risk disease. Don't risk death. Don't risk pregnancy. Don't risk drug addiction. Don't risk a felony conviction. Take the kinds of risks your 25-year-old self will laugh at. Don't take the kinds of risks your 25-year-old self will curse you for saddling them with. Edit: clarifying that I'm not saying college is a bad investment, just that you should be smart about it and also put the effort in to make sure the investment pays off. Basically, don't make a mistake that you can't get yourself out of if you need to.